Hey guys, welcome back to the Cellar. So Skinamarink was recently released on Shudder. I watched it last night, so I want to talk to you guys about it, let you know how I'm feeling about this film overall. I'll be right back. So Skinamarink was released on Shudder February 2nd, 2023. It was written and directed by Kyle Edward Ball. This is his directorial debut. Now, the plot of this film is two children wake up during the night to discover that they cannot find their father and that the windows and doors and other objects in their house are disappearing. So I watched this film yesterday. I've been hearing about it all over social media. Either people love it or hate it. At the end of my review, I will let you know which one of those I am. Now, when we say this film is a slow burn, it is a slow burn. I want to start off saying that his budget was $15,000 and he made a lot of money on this film. So congrats to him. I know they were going for a elevated horror type of film. It is shot in lo-fi. It was pretty cool to watch in the beginning. I really felt like I was watching that film in The Ring. You remember that 7 days film that you're not supposed to watch? That's what most of this, if not all of this movie felt like. The shots weren't really clear. It was a little confusing at times. If I didn't read what the plot was, I really would have no idea what it was. It's just very unclear. It's very odd, but it's also really creepy. Like, after watching this film and thinking about it, I was totally creeped out. I almost wanted to, I was talking to somebody about it, and it got to the point where I wanted to stop talking about it. I was getting creeped out just thinking about certain images and certain scenes. A lot of the shots, though, it was shot like you would see the corner of the ceiling and just random toys throughout. I know what he was going for with it, though. He wanted, the shots were very low, kind of like a child's height. He wanted us to feel, I guess, nostalgic from that time of our lives, thinking kind of that fear if we were in this situation. You wake up, your parents are gone, and then certain things in the house start disappearing. Now, during the film, you mainly hear the two children talking back and forth, but you hear a strange voice throughout. You see images of people sitting on the bed. I was not too sure who was who. Is that the mom? Is that the dad? You hear a strange voice in the film saying stab yourself in the eye. What? Stab yourself in the eye? Who is this ominous, crazy, spooky voice? At the very end of the film, you see a face. The screen is kind of fuzzy, but you can see a face. And the face starts talking to you. And it really feels like it's talking to you. And it says, "What's your name?" So the idiot I am, I said, "Carmela." "What's your name?" That image says again. Wasn't an idiot the second time. I'm this is probably a demon asking for my name, and I just gave it to him. So yeah, I'm not going to say my name again, but I was creeped out. That gave me chills. That I want to say that part of the last shot gave me chills and creeped me out. Joshua Buchalter was the assistant director of this film. Unfortunately, unexpectedly, post-production, he passed away. Now, when I hear stories like this, after watching a movie that just made me feel very uneasy, it makes you really think, rest in peace to Joshua and no disrespect to him, but it gives you even more chills after watching something like this. A movie that you don't know if these children in this film have passed. You don't know if this is purgatory. You don't know what is the situation. I was just speculating a lot. I was thinking to myself, did the parents murder these children? Are they dead? Are the parents dead? What is the situation? It does not seem clear whatsoever. It definitely, he wants you to feel uneasy. He wants you to feel vulnerable, like a child, and definitely succeeded in that aspect. I felt that throughout, but especially after hearing that the assistant director passed away post-production, that made me feel like even more uneasy watching this film. But the rest of it, I was tired. I watched this movie during my children's nap time, and I was pissed off that I didn't take a nap too. It was hard to stay up. It was a very, very slow burn. Did I enjoy it? I really didn't enjoy it. No, it was just very unclear to me. When I say I felt like I was watching that video from The Ring, I mean I felt like I was watching that video from The Ring. It was weird. It was odd. Odd is the best word to give it. I understand what they were trying to do. His vision, I understand it, but then I don't. I know what he was trying to go for, but the movie I didn't understand. I didn't really enjoy it. The people that love it, I don't understand. I don't want to say I hated it, but if I had to choose a side, I would have to choose the hate. I didn't hate it, but if I did, I don't even really know how I felt. Like, I didn't enjoy it. Thought it was it. Was I creeped out? Yes. If that was, what he was trying to do, he succeeded. I was very creeped out by it, but also very, very, very confused. Rating this film, I would probably give it a 5. Because I probably would not watch this again. It was about an hour and a half, I want to say, and it was just weird. It was weird. It was unexplainable. It was dark. It was fuzzy. You hear different voices, and then the voices go, and then you see the subtitles, and everything's kind of muffled, and you see these children, and then you see a face with no mouth and eyes, and it's just, I felt like I was being hypnotized. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. So the movie was clearly successful. A lot of people love it. I unfortunately just wasn't one of them. Everything's not going to be for everybody, but I probably won't be watching this film again. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below. Let me know if you've seen this movie, what you thought about it, or if you plan on seeing it. If you have an hour and a half to kill, go for it. But I wouldn't, if your movie list is really long, maybe just skip this one for now and, revisit it later on in life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be right back.